Hello students, now I am again with you with another topic of e-commerce, e-commerce frameworks and e-commerce system architecture. So basically it is known as the e-commerce and other things are in various frameworks are used in the e-commerce, and there is a structure of e-commerce also. So basically this is the some basic diagrams of regarding the e-commerce frameworks and system architecture. So there are some layers, they are known as the logical layers, and there is a service in layers. Which kind of services are involved in the first layer? It is known as the application layer. Application layer, basically it is related with the B2B, B2C and other stakeholders which are related with the in terms of like government employees and other things, and all the other important parties like different kinds of stakeholders are involved. Basically there are like logistics and transportation firms and forwarding agencies and other things, and all the intermediaries are related with these and other things basically, and all the interested parties and other all parties there. And second thing is the middleman service. Middleman service, basically the like internet or other providing like hosting services, value added net, payment services, certification, certificates also. These are the involved in the middleman services, which is provided by different middlemen terms like internet providers and hosting, who is the hosting or host of the service providers and other things are involved in the particularly specifically interact with the partners, and this is an interaction between the things like another internet provider and other or important aspects which provide and doing payment services like RuPay and etc. So third one is secure message. Secure message, basically it is a encryption, EDI and firewall. Encryptions, as you know very well that encryptions in terms of other data instructions and other things, and EDI means in basically EDI means the electronic data interchange, and the firewalls are also services secure messaging terms and which are used in e-commerce. And the fourth one is the World Wide Web services, means WWW. So WWW are used, and there are different terms which we use in World Wide Web: HTTP, HTML, XML, OLE, software agents, etc. All these are parties and other services which we use in the system or in when we doing transactions, etc. Fifth one is logical networks. Basically logical networks which provide the services like intranet, internet and extranet. So these are the some logical networks which we use into the transactions in e-commerce. And sixth one is physical networks, basically PSTN, LAN, bridges and routers वगैरह यूज कर सकते हैं all the things. So basically this is a layered architectures of the e-commerce. Apart from the above architecture, then we talking about the different processes and other things which we involves in the particular frameworks of e-commerce and architectures of the e-commerce. So this is the first thing, it is known as the fundamental sales processes. Fundamental sales processes, basically as you know, and we are already discussed with you, e-commerce we have to know in the details what is going on e-commerce and transaction, etc. Then we have to consider the basics or fundamental sales process. Basically this process describes the general patterns of making business in delivering the goods or providing the services and getting payments for this and this and so on. And here we can differentiate as we generally do the orders value of chain do, and it can process management. Between the primary and terms, it is known as primary process, and second is secondary process or supporting process. So there is a two parts of processes. First one is primary process, second one is secondary process. Primary process is also known as the kernel process, KERNEL, kernel process, and secondary supporting process, which is also known as secondary. So one by one I want to discuss with you. The first one is primary process. Primary process, there is a information, initiation, contract conclusion, then delivery and fulfillment, then billing and invoice, payments, and service supports. So these are the some steps which are involved in the primary process of the fundamental sales process and other things. So generally we will dominate the provider of goods and services as suppliers and the receiver of goods and services as the customers. Sometimes third parties are also involved in like shipping agents, and which are dominant specifically. So all the things are step by step and sub steps of primary process, including the responsibilities parties. One, this is the first one is information. Basically information step, it involves the searching of product and services, and searching for potential suppliers by the customer, searching for potential customers by the suppliers, and communicate an offering by the suppliers, and communicate a need by the customers, etc. And the second one is initiation. Basically initiation step involves first thing is get into the contract, means either by the customer or by the supplier, both are interrelated. Initiate करना पड़ेगा one customers के through or the by the suppliers also, and a request for delivery or service by the customer, and request for the delivery by the customer, and offer for delivery or services by the supplier, and assess the suppliers by the customer, assess customer by the supplier, etc. All these things are involved in the initiation steps. And third thing is contract conclusion. Contract conclusion is basically this step involves initial negotiation offers, means by the suppliers and customer both negotiate each others and negotiation contract by the supplier and customers. Fourth is place orders by the customer, confirm orders by the suppliers, etc. And other one is delivery fulfillment. Delivery fulfillment, basically delivery or fulfillment steps, it involves the various terms like proceedings for the physical goods, means the packed goods by the supplier, load goods by the supplier, shipping goods by the supplier, unload goods by the shipping agents, unpacked goods by the customer or shipping agents or the by specific service provider also, and assembles the complex equipments at the customer site and by the shipping agents and other specific provider, and then accept the delivery by the customers, and approved contract fulfillment or to authorized billing by the customers. Then proceedings for the physical services also. There is some physical process and other things are involved in the like building and maintain service fulfillment capabilities by the suppliers, and come together physically because customers must be an active partner in the services and delivery by the suppliers and customers both, and define the service levels also by the suppliers, and possibly after a negotiation with the customers. Add service level agreement to the contract and by the suppliers, and the other accept services fulfillment by the customers, approved contract fulfillment to the authorized billings and by the customers. For proceeding for digital goods, basically there are different kinds of goods which are involved. So as the physical goods, then digital goods are also there. Some goods and send goods to the customers by the net or provide the or downloaded by the suppliers, and protect goods against unauthorized access and other things. Accept delivery or confirm the successful downloaded by the customers, and other approve the contract fulfillment and authorized billing by the customer, like online learnings, etc. applications are there. So when we use the online other things and services, and by net or by suppliers, and define the levels of the suppliers, and possibly add level and agreement and other things. Initiation, service and provision by the customer, accept the services fulfillment by the customers and other important things, and proceed for the information. Basically sometimes the service goods and physical goods have some information also provided by the various e-commerce terms, and like digital goods, like digital goods, etc. Then billing and invoicing, Billing or invoicing means when we go through the processes, delivery, fulfillment, then there is a billing and invoice. Billing and invoice means generate the invoice by the supplier. Suppliers के through invoice generate होगा. Then generate the attachment to invoice like protocol of service fulfillment, protocol of final customers approval, and certificates by the suppliers. Forward invoice to the customer by the web or by portal services by the supplier. So basically all these things are involved in the totally partially. This step is sometimes calculated by the customer and totally or partially, or sometimes by the suppliers and the particular terms. And another is payment. Payment steps basically get money from the customer, means by the supplier or the by financial service providers. So all these involves and we discuss this in the later chapters, etc. Now last one is service and support. Service or support step. This is basically provide the additional information for customer or user manuals, technical documentation by the suppliers, conduct the customer supports and by the suppliers, manage the complaints by the suppliers, repair by the supplier or specific service provider, manage returns means if repair necessary is wrong product has been delivered, then customer want to roll backs and by the business end. This is the by suppliers and the corporation by the customers also. Conduct the maintenance means maybe a part of the product or maybe the separate and other offered and to suppliers and by the other things. So all these things are involved in the first step. So this is all about the first step. It is known as a primary process. Now we move to the secondary process. There are three important steps: process control, sales, and communication. So basically internal terms, secondary process में first thing is internal process control, and it is also known as a control process, and communication to the customers. So basically tracking and tracing by the supplier or shipping agent, inform about the order processing status by the suppliers, and announce the delivery time and by the suppliers and shipping agent. It is now process and other things, and all these things are involved in the terms. So basically the first thing is process control means internal process control and tracking and tracing the by the suppliers and shipping agents. And second thing is sales, inform about the order processing status, where is your product and availables and when you get it and delivered and etc. And then time is communication means about talking about the shipping agents and other things. All the communication are involved in secondary process. This is the another important parts of the frameworks and architecture of e-commerce. This is another format of the frameworks of the e-commerce. There is application, platform, middlewares, and basic technologies. So all these things are involved in the particular things. In this topic we discuss about the IT people, so which are talking about, and technologies are major enablers of e-commerce, as we consider here and globally accepted technological standard have been and still prerequisites and the drivers of the global e-commerce, electronic business, etc. And here we follow a technological model with 4 layers, and there are 4 layers, and other things are this model basically was in 2002. It is not satisfactory from the scientific point of view, but it gives the heuristic and pragmatic orientation and a subsequent short description of most taken by the terms. So basically there is a application means applications like online shop, there is an online shop, then CRM, then marketplace, and SCM, and procurement. Everything are and we discuss and about like terms. So basically there are different technological terms which we use in the basic technologies, like this is the basic technologies and all those things. Second step is platform, means there are some different kinds of platform which are available for doing e-commerce transactions, like CMS or portals, and other is web application services, .NET and Java EE, and other things middlewares means Cobra, Shop, delivery services, web services, WSDL, and DBMS, etc. All these terms are used in the as middleware. Now I am talking about the technology. Basic technology, basically there are different terms like TCP and IP. TCP and IP is basically the transmission control protocol. Transmission control protocol, or IP for internet protocol. So this twins protocol describe the transportation of data in the internet and was introduced in the 1978 by the USA Department of Defense as a standard of heterogeneous networks and etc. Basically TCP or IP is part of the following 4-layer protocol. These there are some 4 layers of protocols. The first layer is local network or network access. Basically this layer is corresponding to the first layers and ISO and other things and control, and the second layer is data link. So basically first layer is a physical layer and second layer is a data link, and of the ISO and OSI 7 layers models of ISO, International Standard Organization, or open system interconnections, etc. Available technologies are there. FDDI means fiber distributed data interface. FDDI, fiber distributed data interfaces, which has a ring structure and provides a transmission steps up to 100 megabytes bits per second, and defined in the ANSI standards. It is also known as ANSI standards. ANSI standard it is known as, and X3 T9.2 and X3.139 and X3 9.5 NC American National Standard Institute इसको कहा जाता है. Basically ANSI is American National Standard Institute is second one is token rings. Token ring basically which also has a ring structure, and in which token process grants the processor permission to the transmission on the mediums and other things. So basically it is a AEE, IEE and E. So basically IEEE is 802.5. basically it is an Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers, and this is another important technology which used in e-commerce. And other things are Ethernet basically, which has widest propagation now, and actually in the primary technology, and provides the transmission rates up and 10 gigabytes per second, etc. And access is carried out by the CSMA or CD, carrier sense multiple access or collision detections technology, based on the standard of IEEE 802.3. and other one is layer 2. There are first layer, then other layer is layer 2. There is internet. Internet means IP for basically this is address the layers of corresponding the third layers. It is known as a network layers and ISO 7 layers models, and this layer is independent from the physical transportation mediums, and within IP each destination has unique address, globally administered by the IANA means the Internet Assigned Numbers Authorities. So there are different terms. IPv4 means Internet Protocol version 4. IPv4. It is also known as Internet Protocol version 4, and is the fourth version of the Internet Protocol, and this is one of the most or core protocol of standard based internetworking methods of the Internet, and this is the first version was developed in 1981. Another is IPv6. It is also known as Internet Protocol version 6, and the most recent version of the Internet Protocol. IPs and communication protocol that provide an identification and location system for the computers and other things and important traffics across the internet also. And after that we discuss about different terms, and it is layer 3. Basically layer 3 is the host to host. Layer 3 is related with the host to host. This is related with the host to host, and TCP means it is also TCP for the transmission control protocol. Transmission control protocol is a connection oriented protocol for providing the reliable data transports and service between two computers and hosts over internet. Basically it accepts the data from data systems and divide it into the chunk and adds TCP's header and create a TCP segments. Then TCP agreement is then encapsulates into the internet protocol IP address diagrams. So basically the IP address or internet providers protocols and datagrams and exchange with the peers. TCPs is the transportation mediums for the www World Wide Webs, and it corresponding to the fourth layer, transport layer. Then the layer fourth basically is a process or the application. So this is a layer 4, and this layer corresponds to meet the layer of ISO and OSI service provider, layer and session layer 5, and presentation layer 6, and application layer 7, etc. So all these things are involved in this kind of layers. Now another thing is HTTP. Hypertext Transfer Protocol. HTTP, it is a HTTP. Basically it is also known as Hypertext Transfer Protocol. So Hypertext Transfer Protocol function as a request response protocol. It is working as a request response protocol, and is the client service computing models and web browsers, for example. Maybe the client and an application running on the computer hosting a website, maybe the server. Then client submit an HTTP request message to the server, then server which provides the resources such as HTMLs, files and other contents, and or the performs other functions. On behalf of the client returns a response message to the client also. Then response contain completion status information about the request and maybe contain the requested content in the message in body. So basically HTTP is a stateless protocol. A stateless protocol means does not requires the HTTP server to retain information, implement status and service side sessions using the instance HTTP cookies and other hidden variables within the web forms. So basically HTTP is document which is RFCs 2616 HTTP it is known as. Then other is FTP basically file transfer protocol. This is another technology in which we use we use in the e-commerce transaction. FTPs is the standard network protocol, file transfer protocol. It is a very standard network protocol and used to transfer the computer files from one host to another host over the TCP based networks. And such as the internet and other use, and FTP is a build and client server architectures and uses the separate control and data connection between the client and server. FTP is the documents in RFCs. Then SMTP is basically S for simple, M for mail, T for transfer, P for protocol. Simple mail transfer protocol. It is an internet standards for electronic mail transmission. First defined the RFCs 82.1 and in 1982, and it was last updated in 2008 and extended in SMTP additions by the RFCs in 5321, which is protocol is widespread use today. And although the electronic mail service and other mail transfer agents are used as SMTPs to send their and receive the mail messages, and user and user level clients and mail application typically by SMTPs only and sending messages, etc. And although properties of systems and such as Microsoft Exchange and IBM Notes and other things. Now moving to another thing is WWW, World Wide Web. Basically this is in an open source information space where the documents and other web resources are identified by URLs. URLs means Uniform Resource Locator. URLs means Uniform Resource Locator. So basically it is interlinked by the hypertext links and can be accessed by the internet also, and it has become known simply as the web. WWW is the primary tool billions of people are used to the internet, interact on the internet. Basically WWW was invented by the English scientists and other things. So one and other things, important items are used, and HTTP, HTML, XML, all the things are used. Then mobile communication. Mobile communication basically GSM and EDGE. GSM and GSM or EDGE. So basically these terms are used in mobile communication. Basically GSM is the global system for mobile communication. Originally groups special mobiles is a standard developed by the European Telecommunication Standard and Institute and describe the protocol for second generation 2G and digital cellular networks by mobile phones, etc. In the year of 1998, third generation partnership project 3GPP was founded, and high speed circuit switches of HSCSDs up to the 115 kb and etc. and other GPRS and other things are used, and enhanced data rates of GSM evolution are used. So all these things are used, and other thing EDGE is basically digital mobile phone technology and allows the improved data transmission rates as per the backward compatible extension of the GSMs throughout the terms and other things. Then other uses of HTML basically hypertext markup language. Hypertext markup language is the markup language and used for the structuring and presenting the content of the WWW, and it was finalized and published on October 28 on 2014 by the WWW consortiums. And HTML basically this is the previous version of HTML4 was standardized in 1997. Another things, HTML basically used for the web browsers and elements of HTML from building blocks of the websites, and HTML allows images and etc. Object to the enabled and can be used to create the interactive forms, and it provides the means to create structured documents and other things. And XML basically extended markup language. XML is a markup language and that defines a set of rules and for encoding documents in the format that is both human readables and machines readables also. This was developed by the W3C and complete standard of available on the W3.org, GTR and other terms. This the design goal of XML emphasize simplicity, generality and usability over the internet. It is the textual data format and with strong supports by the Unicode for different human languages, etc. And other important things, and other XMLs are used for other things. And XML database. Database basically is the data persistence and software system that allows data to be stored in XML format, and this data can be then be required exported and serialized into the desired format. XML database are usually associated with the document oriented database. Two categories of XML database are available: XML enabled databases and native XML databases, etc. So this is all about the other important aspects.